and thanks for checking out this episode of Screen Facts with Jason Davis, your movie trivia and discussion podcast, a production of Jason Davis Voiceover. Guess what? I'm Jason Davis. If you want to get in touch with us, you can email us at screenfacts@yahoo.com, and please visit jasondavisvoice.com/podcast if you'd like to show your love for the show by donating some money, or if you want to buy Screen Facts merchandise. We have a couple of online stores that you can order some stuff from. Couple of different designs, jasondavisvoice.com/podcast. Well, joining me once again for another fun-filled episode is my favorite person in the world, my beautiful wife, Sue Mandzik Davis.
Well, hi.
Welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being had. So we're going to talk about a movie today that is another one of our favorites that a lot of people probably missed.
Probably.
We do that a lot on the show.
We do.
If you're listening to this, we are under the assumption that you've seen this movie.
Mm-hmm. I did learn that it has a bit of a cult following.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So maybe you're in the cult.
Yeah.
I mean, in a good way.
So hopefully you'll enjoy geeking out with us about how great this movie is. The movie, by the way, is Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping. Released right around this time, actually, 10 years ago,
That's
June
right.
3rd, 2016. Directed by Akiva Schaffer, Jorma Taccone, and written by those two guys and Andy Samberg, collectively known as The Lonely Island.
They've been writing together since they were around 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were, childhood friends there.
Yeah, these guys are super talented.
Oh, yeah. And their chemistry is amazing.
Unmistakable.
Yeah. You can tell.
They produced digital shorts for Saturday Night Live years ago. Quite a few of them went viral, especially the ones they did with Justin Timberlake. They've collaborated on other projects together. Hot Rod was one.
Yeah.
And the other guys, Akiva and Jorma, have directed other things.
Right.
But this is the first movie that they've done from scratch.
Yes.
Written, produced,
Yep.
and starring.
Yep.
And directed. And also, by the way, Judd Apatow is one of the producers on this movie.
That's right.
And allegedly, it's his junk that we see on the limo window.
Allegedly.
I heard that a couple of times in
Me
interviews
too.
with them.
Me
Now,
too.
they could just be joking.
Right. Well, I think, didn't he say that he had asked guys to do full frontal and he thought, well,
That
they
makes
shouldn't
sense.
do anything that I wouldn't do? Maybe?
That's true. Like, I know Jason Segel
Yeah.
has done full frontal
Yeah.
and stuff that he's been involved in. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just a dick.
It's all it is.
It's not a big deal.
But I had to wonder when the window starts moving and it's like sliding on it.
It's like on it.
That
Yeah.
has to be uncomfortable,
I'm sure.
I would think.
But, people suffer for their art all the time, so.
Yeah, there you go.
So, yeah, this movie did not really reach an audience in the theaters, unfortunately.
No.
It's really a shame, too, because this movie, to me, is like a modern-day This Is Spinal Tap.
Yes.
I think it's just as funny. I know some people will be like, what? And all that. I mean, look, Spinal Tap was the original to do this sort of
Yeah,
thing.
sort of mockumentary.
Yeah, but I like that they took a modern take on it. Mm-hmm. I mean, they specifically said that they were doing a parody of not one artist,
Right.
but, a whole bunch of different artists that have done these docs
Yeah.
and don't have a lot of self-awareness at times.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's kind of cool that they're not making fun of one person in particular.
No. There's a lot of things that you could say are related to Justin Bieber.
Yes.
Some very specific things. Mm-hmm. Connor for real has a turtle.
Yep.
For a while, Justin Bieber had a monkey. Those
Okay.
are both exotic pets. Both run after someone recording them in an aggressive manner.
Okay.
There's the Anne Frank reference
Yes.
in the movie, and Justin Bieber had that controversy in the Anne Frank house by claiming he, quote, hope she would have been a belieber, unquote. And the trailer featuring him playing drums as an infant is very similar to a scene in Justin's movie. They both have many tattoos.
Yep.
And the Never Stop, Never Stopping, and the subtitle is similar to the subtitle of Justin Bieber's first movie, Never Say Never. But Andy Samberg said, we got kind of sad when marketing made it feel like a Justin Bieber thing. It's a very funny title. We didn't say no to it, but they wanted the title to be Connor for real, the number
Right.
4 in real. Mm-hmm. Andy Samberg said that, we were kind of disappointed that they were like pushing that angle. And he said that the three of them were big fans and hope if Justin Bieber saw it, he wouldn't be upset.
Yeah, I doubt it. When that happens in pop culture, That's when you know you've made it.
That's true.
A lot of rock stars have said, we knew we made it when Weird Al covered one of our songs, or whatever. So if you're being roasted in a movie like this in some way, that means you've made enough of an impact in pop culture that people are going to go, oh, that's Bieber up there, or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's also Justin Timberlake in there.
Yeah, because of the boy band and then going out on his own and having success.
Yep.
Drake.
Kanye West, Drake, Macklemore.
Yep. They said that Hunter the Hungry was supposed to be a loose parody of the rapper Tyler, the Creator.
Okay. You and I are not really up on hip-hop
Not into
stuff.
don't know that.
These guys, so really quick, I was watching interviews with them that came out promoting the movie.
Yeah.
Just to see if I could get more insight.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I didn't really, because a lot of the interviews talked about the other stuff they've done on SNL and how long they've known each other. Yeah, for whatever reason, they didn't really talk about any funny stories from making the movie. But watching those videos, one thing I was very much aware of, they are experts at hip-hop culture. They're really big fans of that.
Yeah, yeah.
They were talking about how honored they were that they had some of their heroes in the movie, like Nas. Yorma in particular was saying how here's Nas, a guy that we grew up with and like really looked up to, and he's saying, oh, I love the Style Boys. They were amazing. Yeah. Now, even though he's talking about the characters, it still was very surreal to him.
Yeah, the interviews that they did with the real-life rappers were not scripted.
The whole thing was completely improvised?
Yeah, the responses were based on questions that the Lonely Island asked, as if it were about the Beastie Boys.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, the Beastie Boys were pioneers in their day, like when they first came out and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So they also had to film in L.A., because of doing all those cameos.
Oh, yeah.
And they said it was actually kind of easy because they'd say like, oh, we'd love to have so-and-so, and Judd Apatow would just get on the phone and be like, okay, we got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, people were like, sure, Apatow, I'll do it.
Most of the people that are in the movie, I think, wanted to be because they probably felt like, hey, poking fun at myself is only going to make me more likable with the public, and that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, Mariah Carey's a perfect example. She has this reputation as being this diva and all that. She was game.
Oh, yeah.
So I give her credit.
And it was awesome when she says, I'm the most humble person I know.
Yeah.
It just goes right along with that whole theme of that song.
Yeah, let's talk about the music in this movie.
Okay.
These guys, they know how to write a catchy song.
Yeah.
Whether it's your thing or not, the music is so catchy and so good, but you go, I can't sing that in public.
Right.
Because most of it's pretty filthy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Finest Girl, the Bin Laden song.
Right, yeah, no.
That's a catchy ass song. But
I'm not going to be singing that out loud.
You can't.
Yeah, they wanted the music to be just as good as the movie.
Yeah. They wanted the music to be believable as hit songs was
Yeah.
kind of what they were going for. And I think they achieved it.
Yeah, and the I'm Not Gay song, they did it in a very ironic way.
Right.
To really poke at the celebrities who use their position to try to be, like persuasive politically and things like that.
Right.
So they just took it over the limit.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then I like later on in the movie, after he crashes and then Paula, his publicist, picks him up, takes him to see Owen.
Yeah.
And, he's wearing that ridiculous disguise. And he's like saying all this stuff out loud because the music's so loud. He's like, yeah, that gay advocacy song was pretty offensive. Or whatever.
Yeah. He's shouting it because it's so loud there.
Right.
I can do all this because I know no one will hear me.
Right.
Yeah.
You look like Matthew Modine after a nut allergy. He does.
Yeah. And Pink's face at the end of the video, he kind of looks away like, this guy is nuts.
Yeah, what am I doing here?
Yeah, yeah.
So many great people in the movie. Sarah Silverman, Tim Meadows, he's always funny.
Yeah.
I love him. Maya Rudolph.
Yep.
Joan Cusack. Bill Hader in a very small role.
Oh my gosh.
He's never not funny.
That little side thing about, this isn't all I do for fun.
Yeah.
About flatlining.
Yeah.
I got the idea from that movie, Flatliners.
And of course, Chris Redd as Hunter the Hungry.
So good. I learned that Chris Redd had a childhood stutter.
Oh, wow.
But he worked on it by learning how to rap.
Wow. That's very cool.
Yeah. He joined Second City.
Okay.
And eventually moved to LA, to see what would happen. And this was his first film.
Okay. Yeah, he's an SNL alum.
That was after the movie, yeah.
Oh, so he wasn't on SNL while this was going on? Okay, I didn't realize that.
Because I thought, there's an SNL connection there, but at the time there wasn't.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, because there's a lot of SNL alums in this. Yeah, the cameos are crazy.
They even got Adam Levine's hologram.
Yeah.
That's expensive. They said Adam Levine was so nice, and he, did that cameo. And before they shot, he said, "Hey, why doesn't Andy come out in character and introduce Maroon 5 at the Honda Center?" So Andy got in hair and makeup for the first time, and they had to go on stage in front of 20,000 people and be like, "Andy's about to come out dressed in character for a movie we're going to make, so please act like he's the biggest star in the world and don't tell him." And they got incredible footage, and it just was so real. It seemed so real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that some of the concert footage was from a Maroon 5 show. Some was One Direction.
One Direction. Yeah, they loved Morgan Spurlock's One Direction documentary.
Okay.
So Judd Apatow asked Sony if they could have any footage of the crowds.
Okay.
And they sent us a folder full of crowds going crazy, holding up signs. So all they had to do was kind of do an effect on them. So the signs would say Connor.
Right.
Instead of One Direction.
Okay. That probably wasn't that hard with CGI and stuff.
Yeah. And then all the shots of the crowds outside the hotel rooms, that was all One Direction stuff too.
That's so good. Ringo Starr, though.
Yeah.
Andy Samberg, in one of the interviews I watched, was like, "By the way, kids, he was in a group called the Beatles."
You see, kids.
Yeah, you see, kids. Yeah. Justin Timberlake is just funny.
Oh, my
He's just
gosh.
great. As
The Carrot Seven Ways. Come on.
Come on.
Those glasses.
And I love when he's singing the Mona Lisa song.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, leave the singing to the professionals." Like, okay,
It's like, oh, yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
And cut and chop quieter. And he's like trying to chop really quietly with the knife.
And of course, they have another collaboration with Michael Bolton on one of the songs, too.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the digital shorts they did for SNL was Jack Sparrow
I know.
with
I
him.
loved that.
Ah, so good. It's silly, and it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's great.
It doesn't have to, but Pirates was so big back then, and Johnny Depp was huge as Captain Jack.
For people who like to make it their mission to make fun of Michael Bolton, I mean, that just shows you how cool he is.
Yeah.
That he would do something. And the
sense
stuff
of humor.
and the stuff that he sings is actually very funny.
Yeah.
In both Jack Sparrow and Incredible Thoughts in this movie.
Yeah. I love how Incredible Thoughts, that song comes about because they're at Lawrence's farm.
Lawrence's farm, yeah.
Yeah. And Lawrence is the farmer.
Yeah.
And it's not until, really way in that you realize what he actually grows. You'd think, well, it's Colorado, or is anyone going to put this two and two together?
Right.
But then he's like, well, no, what do you think I grow? And then they show the field just full of weed.
And it's similar to the scene in Ted 2.
Yeah, beautiful. And then they end up making a bong out of the Poppy Award. And,
Yep.
And then it unleashes all this creativity in them.
Yeah.
Because that's what weed does.
That's right.
And they said they found one of Lawrence's journals, and those were his incredible thoughts. So I'm sure he was pretty stoned when he was writing all that out.
He was probably testing the inventory.
Exactly. Well, quality control is important.
So this was something I thought about, and I could be confusing myself here, but when he shows them all the different strains of weed,
Yeah.
and he's running through all the things,
Yeah.
one of them is frog jizz,
Yeah.
and a bunch of other things. Mm-hmm. Am I imagining this, or was frog jizz a joke in Pineapple Express too?
Oh.
Because Gary Cole at one point in that movie goes through all the different things like Da Vinci's paintbrush, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I'm thinking frog jizz was one of
I
those too.
wonder.
And I wonder if that was a nod to that.
It is funny to make fun of all the names that the strains come in.
Right.
I like how they really set up Connor, his celebrity. They tell the story of, Style Boys, and they go through all of that. And then they say that Connor's first solo album, was huge hit. And it was called Thriller also. So everyone's really anticipating the second album. And, talk about a sophomore slump.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that's kind of an interesting thing. So Thriller also, and then I think Conquest
With two N's.
right, for the second album is kind of a play on Justin Timberlake's first album, which was Justified.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I think also the Style Boys,
Okay.
if you look at them, they feel like they're loosely based on the Beastie Boys to me.
Okay. Yeah.
Because they're rap.
Right.
And they're kind of like the outfits they wear and stuff.
Yep. When he's solo, he's had the fight with Lawrence, and Lawrence leaves show business altogether.
Right.
And then Owen becomes his DJ.
Right.
And that just gets more and more ridiculous, too.
Right.
But, ever since I was born, I was dope. He has 32 employees. I was trying to write down. I couldn't go fast enough, but I did find some of them. The dedicated party coordinator and good time determinator.
Right.
That's Sponge.
Okay.
A guy named Sponge who manages the vibe of the green room.
Okay.
Eddie, who's his main personal yes man.
Okay.
So those are the two he feeds the pancakes to later.
Okay, got it.
The perspective manipulator.
That's my favorite.
That's so funny.
And what's a perspective manipulator?
Well, it's a guy who's shorter than Connor, so we put him near him to make Connor look taller.
Exactly.
Let's see, a wolf trainer, a unicorn handler, an umbrella wrangler. He has the personal assistant, that girl Sarah, who does nothing but sit on her phone the whole time in the movie.
Right.
And she does eat those pancakes
That's
later,
right.
too.
That's right.
And then he has an unnamed bagpipe player.
Oh, okay.
A musician kept on standby exclusively to play the bagpipes whenever Connor feels like hearing them.
Okay.
Remember who played that?
Will Forte.
Yeah.
Yep.
At the funeral.
That's right. I forgot about that. So I didn't realize that was that one of the ones that they listed, or you just read it up? Okay, you read about it.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I remember when MC Hammer, when he really exploded and he was really big, they said that he hired most of the people from his neighborhood.
Oh, that's
he
cool.
literally was paying somebody to just stand on stage because they couldn't find work or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Like, he really tried to give back to the people that got him where he was.
Yeah.
I mean, he ended up in bankruptcy court. I think he ended up doing okay in the end, but I'm wondering if that whole thing was a nod to that.
Yeah, yeah.
But my favorite one that you didn't mention of all the people that that he employs is the guy he pays to punch him in the nuts so he always knows where he came from.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. The keep it real guy.
Yeah.
That's very Inspector Clouseau-ish.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's really over the top.
Yeah, it's meant to just be so absurd, just totally absurd.
One of the things that I read was Steven Spielberg did a brief cameo. Did I miss that?
I did not see him.
Yeah.
Did they have him in crowd footage somewhere maybe?
I don't know. I mean, to call it a cameo, you have to see him and there has to be some sort of interaction.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I don't remember that. Unless it was on the red carpet or...
Maybe?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because there was shots of at the awards and they were showing people in the audience.
Yeah, but that was the Poppies, though. That was supposed to be a music award show.
So Spielberg wouldn't have been at a music award show.
Yeah.
They also approached him to use his sound effect from War of the Worlds for the helmet.
Oh, okay.
Is
that what that's from?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's hilarious. But yeah. Hey, if you remember what part of the movie Steven Spielberg is in, please drop us an email, screenfacts@yahoo.com. Let us know, because I really don't remember. And we've watched this movie quite a few times now. Now we'll have to look for it next time we watch.
I was trying to go through the crowd stuff in my head, and red carpet, I can't think of it.
The only other thing I can think of is maybe it got cut out of the movie, because in one of the interviews I watched, Yorma said that there's so much deleted stuff and unused stuff that it's almost as long as the actual movie.
Yeah.
So we probably should go through that, because that's probably pretty funny stuff too.
Yeah, they said it was really, really hard to edit. They got to the edit and they were like, we can't even watch all of this. They had 300 hours of footage.
I can imagine.
With all the improv and the cameos.
Yeah.
And there were so many ways to cut it. They cut it 1,000 times before they ended up with a final product. You get people going.
Yeah.
And when they're good, they'll go.
Yeah, but it's fun.
I would watch the uncut stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Director's cuts or whatever.
This movie, it moves at a really fast pace, but it never feels rushed. There's a laugh in every scene, I think.
Oh, yeah, more than one.
Some better than others.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it feels like they really made an effort to make every ounce of this movie funny.
Yeah. I mean, even the little parts, like Deborah.
Yeah.
Who better for something like this than Maya Rudolph,
She's great.
And she's only in that one scene.
She's
but
backstage.
then she's backstage laughing in that kind of dreamy thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then...
why is Deborah here?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's funny that he got her back in there for that cameo, too.
And, thanks to Deborah. Well, thank you, and it's Deborah.
And what is that derived from?
Deborah.
So, what's your favorite scene in the movie?
Oh, wow. All right, I'm going to go a little schmaltzy. When he is crashing at his mom's in Sacramento, I think.
Yeah. think
and he's drinking a lot, and he's watching the dressage and drawing pictures of the horses. But then his manager shows up, Sarah Silverman, and she has him watching some old home videos. And when he realizes that it was his friends who gave him the turtle, not his mom.
Yep.
The kind of look on his face, and she's like, okay, get up, we're going. That home video and him watching it, I love that. But that's not a super funny one.
No, it's okay, because that actually leads to eventually my favorite scene in the movie. When they go to Lawrence's farm, Lawrence goes outside and he sees the two of them standing there, and then Connor apologizes. And then he goes on this, I can't do it.
Oh my gosh.
It's
an awesome monologue.
It's something that Andy Samberg has done in other things too. Like, I know for a fact he did it on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
He starts apologizing and he's explaining, but it wasn't really all my fault because, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, well, I wasn't actually there.
Yeah,
and
it just, the way it cuts back so much.
Yeah.
Well, we did it together. I don't know why you're saying we did it together. No, I think I was late that day. There was traffic. I was late. I wasn't there at all.
Yeah, exactly. But it just gets more and more absurd until he finally says, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Lawrence walks over to him and gets like right up in his face.
And it looks like he's going to murder him.
Yeah, and then he just hugs him.
Yeah.
And then what does Owen say?
Boom. Parent trapped. Oh my gosh. And Owen, he's in the trailer, I guess, or the RV when they're traveling. And he's like, I saw this obscure old movie called The Parent Trap. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's The Parent Trap. And he's watching the Lindsay Lohan version.
That's right.
I'm like, oh no. Oh no, you didn't.
That's part of the joke, though.
Oh, come on. What about Haley Mills? What about the black and white original? Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, but they brought Parent Trap for a whole new audience,
right? I guess so. Like obscure old movie. That's not even old.
Yeah, this movie fires on all cylinders for me.
It does. They poke fun at everything, at everybody.
The music's great. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it definitely makes fun of an industry that sometimes takes itself too seriously.
Yeah.
Or people in the industry that do that. Those kind of people are always perfect for lampooning.
Oh, yeah. They're good targets.
Yeah,
good targets.
Sure.
When Connor's in concert and he wants to introduce his Ibiza song, and he says, I went to Spain and it turns out that everybody there talks like they have a speech impediment.
Spain. Yeah, it's just one more time that he has no self-awareness.
Exactly.
And it's so over the top.
Yep. He's so unaware of anything that he sets up the proposal. Right. And he really does that just to change the news story, remember?
Right, the news cycle, exactly.
He's like, yeah, I'm going to do this, change the news cycle, and I like her.
Yeah.
I really like her. So he brings her in, and you think, oh, it's so beautiful. He's got like all those cherry blossoms, and there's like, it's so romantic, and the music, and then wolves.
Oh.
Like, there's wolves here, and then Seal starts singing, and then, of course,
Oh, and you invited the press. Well, the wolves were for a reason.
Yeah, because she...
Her spirit animal or something?
Yeah, and she looks right at the camera and she says, my spiritual advisor told me that my spirit animal is a wolf, and that just makes so much sense. No explanation, just that makes so much sense. I always wanted to be like one of those couples where you don't know if they're a couple or not.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be one of them.
Or they're just doing it for publicity.
Yeah. I always wanted to be one of them.
Ashley Wednesday, star of the popular series Cubic Theorem, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's just great. It's done so well.
Yep.
It really deserved to have a much bigger audience.
It really did.
It deserved to be a very successful movie for all the reasons that we're geeking out about.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's funny. The music is great. These guys are 1,000% committed. Mm-hmm. They created everything from the ground up. I love all that.
Yeah. And they wrap it up so nicely at the end by Connor saying, just be a good person and the rest will fall into place.
It's true.
When he's doing that, like the little outro.
Mm-hmm.
So, and just, the fact that the friendship does survive.
Yeah.
It's just, I love that,
Yeah, that's the best part for me. They become buddies again, and it finishes. It has a great ending.
Yeah. Jorma Taccone actually said that the movie was a love letter to their friendship.
Yeah,
and I think that really shows.
Yeah, it feels like there might be elements of their friendship in this too.
You wonder, yeah.
Maybe not so much the fighting stuff.
Yeah,
because they seem like they have a really solid thing.
Yeah.
One of the interviews I saw talked about somebody asked them, like, what would have happened if only one of you got the gig on SNL? They were fine with Andy stepping out and being in the cast, too.
Yeah.
But if they weren't going to hire all three of them as writers, if they only wanted Yorma or only wanted Akiva, they made a pact that it was a package deal.
Oh, wow.
Which is ballsy.
Yeah.
You got to applaud that.
Yeah. Yeah.
They went to middle school together.
Yeah.
You know, these guys.
Come on.
I love stories like that. And you can really see the friendship. You know, I think Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes have that too.
Right.
In their movies. When there's a real friendship involved, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, you can really see the chemistry.
Yeah.
It works.
You know, even when they are fighting, I bet some of that was based on some fights they had.
Maybe.
I'm guessing if you're friends since middle school, you probably
have disagreed.
probably had some arguments.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, when I think of my longtime friendships, you know, I'm grateful to say that I've had people in my life since high school. We've had times when we weren't in touch.
Yeah.
Where one of us did something to piss off the other and you know, there was a little gap there. But, you know, you always find your way back.
Yeah.
And then you pick up where you left off.
Yeah. It's amazing. Well, yeah.
With real friends.
With real friends, yeah. Because you don't lose when you lose fake friends.
That's right. Joan Jett, thank you.
I don't know.
I believe Joan Jett said it best.
You see, kids, Joan Jett. Well, I'm blessed because I've had an incredible dear friend since I was 5 years old.
Yeah. That's amazing to me.
And yes, we kind of drifted in and out for a little bit. We didn't go to college together, so we drifted apart a little bit. We were back and, been in and out and in and out. You know, I moved away, but I'm so glad that when I see her, it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, here we are. Let's go.
Yeah, like, you know, I have friends like that, that there was a gap of a decade or more.
Yeah.
You know, Lino, Nunzio, God rest his soul. But then when you get back together, it's like no time has passed at all. And it's amazing.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing more with friends than with family, honestly.
Yeah.
For some reason.
I think with family, if you were really close with that person at some point, then when you reconnect, it's kind of like, you know, right back where you started or right back where you left off, I should say.
Yeah. But you know, your friends really are the family that you choose for yourself. So.
True. You know, and you have different experiences with friends too.
Yeah.
You know, very few of us, I mean, maybe for you it's an exception because like Judy, when you think of your cousin Judy, you guys have a very special connection. I mean, to the point where you guys, like, your handwriting is almost identical.
I did not even realize that ever until you told me that.
Yep. Your handwriting is similar. You guys have similar mannerisms. You talk similar. And I think you probably are one of the few people I know that has a family member that they're that tight with. You know, I have people in my family that I obviously love. And, you know, but you guys are like peas in a pod.
Yeah.
So, it's cool.
Yep. And where I'm not like Judy, I'm like Kathy. So I feel like I'm the perfect combo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Shout out to the, my LACO lady friends. We managed to get together. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be there at the next one. When we get together, it's, again, just like you pick right up again.
Yep.
And these are my high school friends.
Yeah.
And high school was a very long time ago.
Yeah.
I finished high school before this movie came out. Let's just put it that way.
Way before.
Way before. I wonder.
You finished high school the year Splash came out, 1984.
Yes, I did.
Of course, Splash, the previous episode to this. Yeah, these guys are great, and I hope more people discover this movie that haven't already. Thank you for geeking out with me.
Oh, you're welcome. It's fun to geek out over this.
Yeah. If you're offended by raunchy humor, or if you don't find sophomoric humor funny, then these guys are not for you.
Yeah.
But if you like that kind of stuff, these guys are right up your alley.
For the comedy, the music, the absurdity. I love movies, and I think I've mentioned this many times. It starts out, funny, it just gets more and more and more over the top.
Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff.
Yep. Yeah, there's been quite a few movies that we've talked about on this podcast that has that style of humor.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
It's fun. We're all so serious all the time. Why not, kick back and just laugh for a while?
Agreed. I will close with this. My favorite part of this podcast was how we went from talking about this silly movie to talking about how wonderful longtime friends are.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
And hopefully when you listen to this podcast, maybe it reminds you to check in with somebody you haven't talked to in a while.
Aw, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. And remember that if you'd like to get in touch with us, if you have a question, a comment, or any other facts about the movie that we left out, Let us know. Screenfacts@yahoo.com. Please follow us on Instagram, ScreenFactsPod. And also, please, if you'd like to support the show, visit jasondavisvoice.com/podcast for information about how you can donate, or if you'd like to buy merchandise for the show, you can do that there as well. There's a couple of different stores and a couple of different designs and a whole bunch of different products that you can get the Screen Facts logos on. So check that out.
Products.
It's good stuff. It's fun.
Good stuff.
Screen Facts with Jason Davis is a production of Jason Davis VoiceOver.
The fish was me, Tyrus. Shh.